So what we're going to be doing before we get into our install is we're going to be bleaching the knots of the wig. So what you're going to do is you want to take some BW2 bleach or any kind of bleach that you have, and you're going to want to mix it with some 20 volume developer, just so we can have a nice realistic install. And the kind of texture you're looking for, you're gonna mix it until you get like a pasty kind of texture, like so. And then I'm showing you guys how I put the bleach, how I typically bleach my knots on my wigs. You want to bleach your knots, especially if you have a black wig, just so it looks, like I keep mentioning, it looks realistic. And I'm just washing the bleach off. I left it on for about 5 to 10 minutes, but clearly that was too long. But I'm gonna show you how to fix that right now. So you see all of that brassiness that you just saw, all that oranginess in the frontal, we're gonna fix that. So this video is gonna be a how to bleach your knots, how to correct your bleach mistake, and how to install your wig. So what you want to do is you're going to take some black dye that you may have and put it in a little bowl. And what I use to do this, I take a spoolie that I have when I get my lashes done, or you could take any kind of like mascara brush. You're just going to mix the dye, and you're just going to carefully put it on the frontal or the hairline, all the areas of where like that orangey brassiness is. You're just gonna basically cover it up, just basically dye it, if that makes sense. And you want to be very careful as well, guys, not to get any kind of dye on the lace. I'm sure there's a ton of videos that help with that. I just don't know how to do that as of yet, so I would just completely avoid it as of right now. And you see how already it's changing, like how already you see like such a big difference in the frontal. Yeah, so that's basically how you just be very, very careful. Just take a little black dye, you take like a spoolie or any kind of mascara brush that you may have, and you just gently fill in where all that orange brassiness was. This is the final look of how the frontal came out after everything that I washed it out. And you see how realistic that looks, guys? That's the look that you're trying to achieve, especially with black hair or any kind of black wigs. You want to always bleach your knots. I don't believe I plucked this wig. I could have if I wanted to. I probably should have, but I just liked how natural it looked already, so I just left it. Okay, and here's me again. So I'm getting ready to actually install my wig now. So I gotta take off my glasses because you know I'm blind. So here I am. I'm putting some got to be spray, all over my forehead with the cap on, just to make sure it's secure, because we're gonna be laying that down. That's the first step. So now that you spray down your bald cap, you're gonna just take a blow dryer just to secure it down a little bit more. after you finish doing that, now you're gonna cut the 2 ear tabs off of the bald cap. And then you're gonna want to cut the front of it, so it actually looks like a bald cap. This is called the bald cap method, just so the wig could look a little bit more realistic. And I couldn't see, so I had to put my glasses on, because I had my mirror there helping me out, but it wasn't really helping me. But yeah, so you just finish cutting out the front of the cap, all that excess cap that you don't need, and see how it looks like a little ball cap that you have on. So you're gonna take some alcohol now, and then you're just gonna rub all the excess oils and dirt that you may have on your forehead, just to get rid of all of that, just so you can have a secure install. I took some contouring powder, and I just put on the front of the ball cap, because you could kind of see, well, no, you could definitely see my hair through it, just so it looks a little bit more realistic, like a bald cap. You're gonna want to put any kind of powder or foundation over it. I ended up, see how it looks, guys? I ended up putting a little bit more powder and some foundation over it, just so it looks a little bit more realistic. So now I'm gonna put some of that same contour or foundation on the wig where we bleach the knots, so it kind of looks like your skin, That's the final look of how the cap looks, and that's the foundation I use. I think I use like Fit Me by Maybelline as my foundation. And you want to spray got to be on it, just so it's that like, what's the word? Just so that the powder and the foundation sticks to it, basically. Here I am, just putting the wig on, making sure that it fits nicely. Boom. See how that looks, guys? What? Fire. But yeah, you see how that looks, guys? But you could also see, guys, how a little bit of the bald cap is showing, is seen through. Yeah, but we could fix that with some powder. So here I am, just securing the wig, getting ready to actually install it now. So you want to make sure it fits you nice and properly, and it's nice and secure on your head. And you want to push all the hair back. Now, what I do is I cut the lace in like little sections before I install it, like so. Make it like little flaps or like tabs before I glue down. And it's like, and this is when I realized I just messed up. But yeah, so now I'm just taking some mousse that I had. It's called Finesse. I've had it for a very, very long time. And I just put it down, sleek it back, because you want to get all the hairs out of the way so you can have a nice finished install. I'm just combing all that mousse into the hair, so it's nice and sleek, looking nice. And now we're getting ready to glue. So I take this glue, it's called Super Lace Glue, and it puts on initially, when you put it on initially, I don't know why I can't talk. When you put it on, it comes white. Just like so. See, and I just put it up, down, up, down, up, down. So one on the cap, one on the skin, one on the cap, one on the skin, and I just kind of mix it all, rub it into my skin and also into the cap, and I blow dry it until it turns clear. I got that from the beauty supply store. I do not use that now. I use Bold Hold now, which is amazing. See how it works just as well. That glue, I did like it when I had it. It was like about $10 in the beauty supply store. It did its job though. It did its thing. It's just a cheaper alternative compared to Bold Hold. You just want to blow dry it. Now when you are securing your wig down after the glue, you kind of want to blow dry and also comb the hair back, almost like melting the lace in. As you can see that? You want to try to do that. So now what we're gonna do is you're just gonna take a little bit of powder that you may have again and just go over the frontal area again, just to hide any cap that you may see underneath like we did before, just to have a more nicer blend, I guess you can say. And it's looking pretty good now, guys. Not too bad for a first install. Okay, baby. Okay. And I think that's the final look, guys. That's how it came out. It's me just showing y'all the flow. I really did like this hair. I wore it for about like 2 months over the summer. It's calm. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the final look of the hair. Excuse the baby hairs. I tried. I'm not a pro at baby hairs yet, but my first install, I've never actually, well, I'm lying. I have installed before, but I've never actually installed on camera, which was very hard because I wear glasses and it's just a lot. Okay, so the hair I got is in the length 16 inches and the texture water wave with a 13x4 frontal. The hair was very easy to install and very easy to bleach. As you guys can see in the video with the bleaching now, I accidentally over bleached it and I had to go back and dye the roots black. So I just like, to me it looks fairly like good, like gold. So I could front with this, I could floss with this. So yeah, very soft. I put some water and conditioner, some mousse in it to get it like this, and I just scrunched it up. And I ran outside real quick to run a quick little errand, and I came back. And I'm trying not to touch it so much so it doesn't poof. But it came out. Bleaching and everything and all that. I have another video, so stay tuned for you guys. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I don't know if I'm missing anything. If I'm missing anything, I will put it in the description box below. Please comment, like, subscribe. Any feedback that you have, I'm more than happy to listen to. And I hope you guys are having a good day.